We specialize in music most people hate. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you check out our Facebook page, Instagram, and our website. Let us share the noise with you.
Yo, this is John from Noise Dosage Media, and this episode is brought to you by Begrudgingly Benny. Interested in putting something horrific and grotesque on your next piece of merch? Benny is tucked away in the fiery depths of COVID quarantine, blasting the filthiest of old school death metal and drawing hideous creatures that he is waiting for you to adopt. Go over to Instagram and follow at Begrudgingly Benny and contact him if you would like some really weird original art for your band or label. Super professional, highly recommended. Tell me about yourself.
Well, let's see. I've been kind of doing this whole like nasty sort of art for the past like 2 years or so. Before that, I was always drawing for complete boredom. Always thought I was going to make it as some artist when I was younger, but kind of went into the military and been doing the 9 to 5 for so long and was always so burnt out that I never really drew. So past like 2 years, I promised myself I would draw every single day, and I'm a lover of the entire underground metal community. And once you start to listen to all the vile, disgusting stuff that comes out of there, you start enjoying all the type of art too. Yeah. And so
you wake
all
up
my
and you're
influence,
like, oh, I want to draw something.
yeah, and all the influences like come from my childhood too. Like ever since I was young, I was watching nasty VHS tapes, going into the horror section every time as a kid and getting a note from my mom so I can rent the nasty stuff. So like it just kind of like all my influences are just go straight into like this nasty sort of work. And, all that stuff kind of got me into metal as well. So, grindcore, death metal, black metal, doom, all that stuff I kind of gravitated towards it once I actually found out that it exists, because I didn't know for the longest time. I was listening to punk for so long, but then something, I think, like I said, it was death that kind of got me into this whole community. I was like, holy shit, this is here the entire time. I've been missing out. So
right. Dude, I was talking to Killbot and Gore about death. I don't know if you know him, but he's a huge YouTuber. And Sound of Perseverance, we talked about that album for like 15 minutes.
Oh, it's easy to talk
That's
about.
a long time for a freaking podcast.
Yeah, and that was the thing that got me into it. I listened to that album for the first time, and a lot of people don't like that one as much. I mean, yeah, a lot of people don't like that one as much, but it's definitely, it's the one that got me into the entire community of extreme metal. So it is like the album for me. I got it tattooed somewhere on my arm. It's
oh shit.
Which is kind of weird because it's just a mountain. I got like a mountain with teeth on the back of my arm, and it doesn't really like blend in well with anything else. But
what was your first tattoo?
My first tattoo. my first tattoo. So I got Heath Ledger Joker on my chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the excitement of watching that movie, I was in Bootcamp at the time, and I was there for like, 2.5 months. And I was like, the entire time I was like, I'm going to see Dark Knight when it comes out. I'm going to see Dark Knight when we have our leave. And I got out and saw it, and it was like the best experience ever. I think it was just because I was like, kept under lock and key for so long. It was my first dose of freedom as soon as I got out, and I was just so in love with it. And I was young and stupid, so the next thing I do is go out and get a tattoo, and I go to the first tattoo shop I can find and just ask to get Heath Ledger Joker, and they're like, "Yeah, we can bust it out today." And it looked like such shit.
Dude, I've always been told about those drunk Canadian tattoos. Like, get over the border. They're like, yo, dude, we should get tattoos. But I don't have a tattoo on my body, man.
Really?
Because I know I'll regret it, because like I'm a very addictive person in a way. So I know if
Yeah.
I get one, I'm going to get my whole body covered.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's kind of an addicting thing. Like you start finding like little spots all over your body that you're like, oh, I need to cover up that spot. Cover up that spot.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you're getting like a face tat.
Yeah, man. I was thinking about. I was like, I could. I mean, I'm going bald, so I was thinking like I could like tattoo like a fucking curl. Like I can do like some kind of like curls on my scalp, just or it can just be like those super bros that get like a full freaking devil on the top of their head, just a devil face or something.
Sanguisugabog, the guitar
There you
player,
go.
has freaking horns on his head. It's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
The first time I met him, I was like, "Holy fuck, who is this guy?" And he's like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" I'm like, "Bro, what? Like, you're the nicest dude ever." Like people assume a lot of shit with tattoos, but it's just like the metal fucking community. I hate it. They're like, these guys are dicks, dude. But I got a butchered at birth long sleeve, and every time I leave my parents' house, my mom's like, why the hell do you wear that? Like, what is so special about like children getting like freaking mutilated? Like, that's not offensive to you? I'm like, nah. You just don't get it.
Yeah, you're waiting for the one, like when you're walking about, you're waiting for that one person that just like catches a glimpse of you and is like, oh fuck, that guy's cool.
I was at Walmart. I was driving. No, I wasn't driving. I was leaving Walmart, and this great grandmother was driving in like a Kia. And I saw her cock her head to the left, and she looked at my long sleeve and spat up, and she just shook her head. But yeah, that was my highlight. But
yeah, it's I'm always waiting for the have you seen that video? I don't know. I can't remember if it was for anything or if it was just made for fun. But it's like these two guys are inside of a gas station and they're like looking for beer, and at the same time they like look over each other. And one guy has like, I think he has like a Cannibal Corpse T-shirt on. The other guy has like some other death metal band or something. And then they start like dreaming about each other, like hanging out and like running through flowers and.
Oh, you're talking about Infinite Annihilator.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, from my knowledge, that's the only music video I could think.
I mean, like they definitely do that shit. I don't think it was that, but it was something like similar to that. I don't even know if they were playing like any metal music. I think it was just like some like Tiny Tim like tiptoe through the tulips or something. But I'm just waiting for like one person. I want to. Usually, the shirt is a way to just spark a conversation with somebody else.
Yeah,
because there's no other reason to wear those shirts. You just got to get the word out.
So, what was your first concert ever?
So I grew up in Nebraska, on the western part of Nebraska. So like there was nothing there. We had a few punk bands that might stop by that were from like Lincoln or Omaha, but nothing like crazy big. And I'd say like the first time I actually like went out was to Denver. It was like just 3 hours. Denver's like 3 or 4 hours away from where I lived, and so it was like Warped Tour 06.
Right.
I was like bigger into punk and stuff, and like Warped Tour isn't like the absolute best punk festival. It's a lot of mainstream stuff, and at that time it was like a lot of emo bands were coming out, but I was still into that shit too.
Yeah.
But it was like Warped Tour 06 or 05. But it's definitely like a freaking awesome experience.
Yeah, dude, I've never went to a festival in my whole life.
Never. Yeah, you're not missing out on much. I'm not a big like I mean, like the best festivals look like they're all over in Europe and everything anyway.
Yeah.
At least for metal.
What's that one in Czech Republic?
Yeah.
What the hell is it? I don't know. It's like this huge freaking grindcore fest in Czech Republic. But Nah, they look like they have a lot of fun. When it comes to freaking United States festivals, I think it's just a fucking money scam.
Oh God.
$9 a pop for a beer. Come on, dude. Like, you might as well just stick your hand in my pocket.
It's like One Nation, is that what it's called? Or Live Nation.
Yep.
They're pretty much monopoly of concerts now. Everything goes through them. I saw the Misfits reunion, and it was through Live Nation. Tickets. I got tickets for me and a friend, and they're like $125 each or something crazy. It was stupid, and it didn't even sell out. I was really expecting Misfits, their big 30-year reunion to sell out, but it wasn't even. It's just so. I mean, it's so weird how much everything costs, and that's why underground metal is just so much better in every way. And even though I love seeing Misfits, it's just not the same. When you go to the only big shows I'll ever go to now are Iron Maiden, and if the Misfits ever play again, I'll go see them again. But other than that, big concerts are just boring as hell, man. Just sit back 500 feet and watch somebody came.
I saw Metallica in a stadium, and I couldn't even I saw the stage, but the people were like ants, dude. James was a mile and a half away, and I think it was $250 a ticket. I could have went to a month, well, maybe 3 months worth of freaking local shows with that. Plus,
local shows are just where it's at. The sweat, the people, everyone's getting sloppy drunk, and it's just so much better in every way.
If you ever get a chance to come to Rochester, man, the Bug Jar, that is the sloppy fucking place to go to. $5 a show, death metal bands all night, fucking 9 to 1 o'clock in the morning. Doesn't get better than that. Over. Yeah, exactly. Fucking ridiculous, man. So what have you been doing during all this shit?
Honestly, my job has me doing work from home stuff, and I'm still doing my firefighting EMT stuff, so I do that every other weekend. And other than that, just home all the time. Been trying to draw more, and been having a lot of time with Animal Crossing. I don't know if you're.
Oh my god, dude! All my friends are fucking talking about that shit. I'll be playing video games with them, and they'll just start screaming, and I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? What's your deal? They're like, dude, I'm just having a rough time with Animal Crossing right now, dude. Don't bother me.
Yeah, I've put in so much time I could probably put into better things. I've been putting into Animal Crossing, but dude, it is such a stress reliever. You just go around, you shake trees, you get freaking you chop trees and get wood, and you make stuff, and you try to make just this perfect little paradise of an island for all your animal buddies. It's that's the other thing too, is when you go to explain that game to somebody, someone's like, oh, so what's that game about? And I immediately get embarrassed. I just think oh, I don't want to tell them what it's about because it sounds so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
It's about trying to live in harmony with your animal buddies in a little town.
Fuck.
But it's so good. It is so good.
That's hilarious. So if you had to talk to 3 bands, I don't know, who what's been 3 bands you've always wanted to talk to or draw art for?
Ooh, that's that's a weird one. I never really thought about that. I don't really get in the mindset of I guess talking to bands. It'd be really cool to do anything for the smaller labels Maggot Stomp. They always have really disgusting, just out there. They get like really fucking awesome artists on there.
You know who's the fucking works with Magastomp, right?
Was that
Devin from Sanguisugabog, the dude that I talked to.
oh yeah.
Yeah, fucking
yeah. I mean, like
Magastomp.
all of like
they're growing, dude.
Yeah, I guess I don't really think about that. Like, it's easy to say some of the ones that like come to the top. Like, I've been a Iron Maiden fan for my entire life, but I would love to.
Right.
I guess I'd like to talk to Bruce Dickinson, but at the same time,
well,
I don't really.
Well, my question is like, if I were to be able to reach these bands, like looking at my roster, like those type of level bands,
it would be cool to like do some like Vermin Womb stuff. I feel like I understand that band. I feel like bands that I can say that I under, or maybe just like grindcore bands like are one of the kind of stuff that I feel like I most connect with when it comes to my art.
Pig Destroyer. Fucking Pig Destroyer.
Pig Destroyer would be sick. You listen to I think hopefully I'm saying this right, Dippy Gus. Is it Dippy Gus? They're this band from San Francisco. They I don't know what they like, what sub genre they call themselves, but they play like a bunch of like jungle dwelling death metal, just super fucking heavy, and barely make out the vocals in their last album, but that kind of like added
it just
to
sounds
the
like
nastiness to it. Yeah, Undeath. Oh my god, Undeath has been
they live in Rochester, man.
They're right. Yeah, they're right up there with you. Undeath.
Well, honestly,
insane.
I'm gonna be straight with you. You probably wouldn't be able to do Undeath because the drummer does all the artwork.
Is he the one that does like the super intricate little?
Yeah, he's a drummer.
That stuff is amazing. I love it so damn much.
Yeah, he fucking kills it, dude. My band played with them at their first ever show, and then they fucking blew up like 2 months later, which is just fucking hilarious.
And then, dude, like,
great.
Those riffs are insane. If they can keep that up and like just do an album just full of, it kind of reminds me of like Tumult, the way that like Tumult, they just create like just a weird, funky, groovy, heavy riff.
Dude, I've been tempted on reaching out to them and fucking playing bass, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, need a bass player, don't they? Or did they get a full time?
They don't. No, they don't have a bass player.
No.
But fuck, I'm like,
yeah.
They already have their mojo.
Yeah, they have it. I think just with the two demos, I think that they're definitely recognized.
Right.
I feel like you get and I feel like you get your shirts done by Holy Mountain Printing, you're pretty much revered enough.
Exactly.
But yeah, that and like I would love to any of the bands up here. I mean, like the Northwest death metal scene has just gotten out of control. It's gotten so freaking cool. I don't know, like, what's the little super group that just started? It was like Cerebral Rot and Fetid. They got together. What was the hell? They just.
I just talked to Mutilatred.
Caustic Wound.
Yeah.
Have you listened to that album yet?
Yeah, actually.
It's so good.
They there's been super group for sure, because they've been they tour a lot, all those bands. But if you get a chance to check out Mutilated, super good slam, dude. Like,
yeah, I listened to they had like an EP out last year, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Super good fucking mix, dude. I've been listening to it for like the last 2 weeks, nonstop. But all right, Iron Maiden, that's probably a long shot. Let's see, Undeath, they have an artist. Portal, I can't even
Oh
fucking.
God, that
I
would
can't
be.
even get. They don't even have a way to message them.
I think what you have to do is like you have to like cut your hand open and like get a little bit of your blood and like just paint a sigil on your wall and then like
Right, and
hold
then
your
send
hand
it
up
to them.
to it
They'll
and
be
just
interested.
yeah. Then you'll get a you should then they usually get a call back within like a few days. They're pretty good about it.
Fucking Christ.
There's no way to
All right.
contact them. But yeah,
Trying to
like I
think.
said, like I just I'm super in a weird way, I guess like kind of proud of the Northwest scene, even though I'm kind of like I'm not originally from the Northwest, but I just like that. I love all the bands up here fit in with everything that I already like.
Right. You got a fucking maid. Shit's in the backyard.
Yeah. Zoth isn't have you Zoth is another one that
I
they're
haven't
super
actually.
sick. Ooh. Their latest album's super nice.
How do you spell it?
XOTH.
XOT. All right, I'm pulling out my fucking Spotify. I'm gonna test you.
And it's let me think. The song that I'm thinking about, you're gonna love their little riff.
XOTH. Oh fuck, they already look good. Jesus. My God, look at their artwork, dude.
Yeah, they're
Fucking Invasion of the Tentacube. I like that, man.
Yeah, the what is I think it's called, is it Unseen Abductor? I'll play that super quick. Oh yeah.
Right,
Unseen Abductor.
Playlist out.
Unseen Abductor.
Unseen Abductor.
That song and Melted Face of the Soul. It's so good. It's so good.
Obscene. That's weird. Can't fucking find it. Spotify.
On Spotify?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, they're on there. Interdimensional Invocations is their latest release.
And the song is called what?
Unseen Abductor.
Oh, Unseen. Okay. I think this is Obscene. Okay. Fuck yeah. All right. I'm going to give you something before I fucking head out here. Hold up. New music.
First podcast, by the way. I've never...
Dude, that's a lot.
I'm sure people... Dude, anybody that listens is going to love to hear me stumble upon all my ideas I'm trying to get.
That's all right. I fucked up your fucking name. That was just embarrassing right off the start.
It makes for good giggles, I guess.
Yeah. I hate that shit. I don't. My thing is, I do not take the time to edit my conversations. Like I'll put a noise gate on it. I'll fucking not a noise gate, noise reduction and a compressor, make sure everything's like leveled up. That's it. Trim the ends, done. You can't put more time into it. Like if people are going to listen, they're going to listen. Like doesn't matter if you're going like
yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here's some fucking bands. 3 bands for you right now.
All right.
Dark Fortress. White. Yeah.
Dark Fortress.
Yep. White Ward.
White Ward.
With a W-A-R-D. And
W-A-R-D.
There we go. Medico, M-E-D-I-C-O, P-E-S-T-E. Medico Peste. I don't even know how to fucking say it.
M-E-D.
Yep.
M-E-D-I-C-O-P-E-S-T-E?
Yep.
Medicopest?
Yep.
Medicopist?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Just Spotify it up. those three bands, I've been getting into them a lot. You'll
I don't think
fucking dig them.
I feel like I always feel really good about how many bands I know. I don't know if I've listened to any of those.
Yeah, no, I actually just got introduced to those recently, so they're very underground. Like the one band's a
Dark
fucking
Fortress, are they like a black metal band or something?
Yeah, Dark Fortress is actually pretty popular, but
So I feel like that's the only name I've heard. I don't know who the hell White Ward or
White Ward
medical paste.
Yeah, White Ward is black metal with trumpets. They like saxophones and shit. You have to check it out. But
Medico Pest.
Yeah.
And I'm going to sound like an idiot for saying I don't know who Dark Fortress is, but I'm not, I'm not the big black.
No, I'll trim the shit that goes stupid.
No. Don't trim it. Let it be known.
Brandon Jones is a poser.
Fucking poser.
All right. I gotta fucking export this shit for this next fucking Rochester collab shit. So, all right. Start fucking working on that paragraph and then some art and whatever. We'll get this fucking shit cooking.
Yeah, man.
So,
go listen to Zoth. There's nothing.
No, they sound sick.
Oh man, I feel like I should leave you with like one more good. Let me see what I have in my Bandcamp right now. You have Bandcamp, right?
Yeah, Bandcamp.
Yeah, I was gonna say
fucking the go-to.
I have to look you up on there. What's your name on there?
No, like I don't have Bandcamp. I use it often. Like I don't
Oh, there you go. See, I'm just a lowly fan.
Yeah, I don't fucking have what the fuck?
Like a collection or anything in there?
Yeah, no, I don't have that shit.
Yeah, I've been like on a huge grind kick lately. Just finding like weird bands that you can't find on Spotify.
You listen to Warm Rot?
Oh yeah, I love Warm Rot.
Yep. Fucking Rotten Sound.
Yeah.
I fucking talked to the singer Rotten Sound. That was fucking insane, dude.
Love Rotten Sound.
I shit myself again, dude. I shit my fucking self again.
I wish I had. Yeah. And then Caustic Wound. I'd say Caustic Wound.
Fuck? I guess you're right with this fucking Full of Hell shit. Something happened. I can't figure it out.
The new album? Or not the new album, but the repress?
Roots of Earth.
Yeah, the Roots of Earth.
Mutilation.
Yeah. So their first two albums are just re-releasing. It's not, I don't know if they're like remastering it or anything. They just are re-releasing